Thank you again for joining me here. We are doing our Tuesday live on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Suzanne. I'm a horticulturist here at Rogers Gardens, and today we're going to be discussing summer color in planters. It's a little mid to later July. We're all kind of relaxing. Everything's planted, but maybe if you're wanting to kind of zhuzh up your garden, if you're having friends over or just wanting to perk yourself up, I've got a couple of things here that are just kind of a way for you to just grab some stuff, throw it in a pot or in the ground, and then you can be kind of happy again. And these will last for a super long time. I've got this first container here, and so when you're choosing color, you can decide, do you want annuals or perennials? And over here I have some kind of annually kind of tender perennials, or say tender annuals that are going to last a little bit longer, but I'm going to talk real quickly about perennials. This bowl here, when I was choosing the plants yesterday, I thought I just want something that looks like a nice wild bouquet. And so hopefully I've succeeded here. I've got some beautiful Gaura, and Gaura here comes in a lot of different colors, white, pink, and kind of every combination in between. And these are kind of a white with a pink edge, and they're just super pretty. Eventually these will become a big kind of like a small tumbleweed kind of plant. So if you want to plant it here for a while and then later transplant it to your garden, you can do that, or you can leave it in here and kind of cut it back as you might need to, because it'll get pretty big and it'll fill in a lot back here. I've got some gorgeous gomphrena. This is another great plant that you can later put in the garden. If you want, just cut it back, put it in the ground, and it'll come back out again. It's such a good plant, and it's just so much fun. It's kind of straw-like here. It comes in a couple of different colors and different varieties. There's actually a super teeny tiny gomphrena called Itsy Bitsy that's really cute. It's almost like a baby's breath of pink like this. And then we've got some Salvia Mystic Spires here. This is another great perennial that's going to grow 3 to 4 feet tall and just fill in your garden. It looks good pretty much year round. All of these plants you'll probably chop back at the end of November just to have them come back out again. We have this beautiful little verbena. This is the one called Lollipop. I believe it's Lollipop. It might be another itsy bitsy variety, but really cute to fill in. We've got this Hesperozyge Saturea blend here. This is a really neat plant. All of these really are kind of a pollinator attractor, but this one the hummingbirds love, and the foliage on this smells gorgeous. It's really minty fresh, and you can see I just stuck all the containers in here, so it's not planted up. You could do this as well, just put the containers in a big beautiful bowl and then later pull them out, put them in your garden. But this is just gorgeous, and for a little extra zing, you could even throw some of this dwarf baby's breath in there to kind of give it even more of like a frilly, wild, kind of meadowy look. I think it's just really pretty. It smells good, and you'll have a lot of hummingbirds and butterflies and bees in your garden with this one. And here we have these beautiful little leucanthemums. This is called Sweet Daisy Jane, and it's just a gorgeous classic. We've got the Angelonias here. They're going to get a little bit taller. And then our flower of the month, which is the zinnia. Don't forget these. There's a couple 6-packs to show you the different colors, but you can put those in there. And our flower of the month is always buy 2, get 1 free. So it's kind of neat. Whether it's a 6-pack, a 4-inch, or a 1-gallon, all of those are buy 2, get 1 free. And then we've got this gorgeous little lobelia, the Crystal Moon, I think it's called, or Blue Moon. What one is this? This is Blue Moon. So those are super pretty. To kind of maintain them, you want to fertilize them regularly. Flowering plants need fertilizer. It's the best way to keep them just going through the summer and keeping you happy. So we have our rose and flower mix. It is perfect. You'll use it once a month. Especially on the perennials, it's going to be just great to throw in a couple handfuls, and it'll slowly work its way through, watering it in. You don't really have to do anything. This is the Sea Grow. This is a 42626. So this is a little bit more powerful. I would use this more for these annual bloomers that need to just keep that push going, because they are the summer color. You can use this. You're going to mix it with water and then just water the plant with it. You can do that once a month if you want. You can dilute it and do it every 2 weeks. It would be just fine. And now I'm going to discuss shade color. Can you see this, Marissa? You can see this here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so this is shade stuff, and I just grabbed some beautiful coleus. Right now, we have a lot of coleus in this color. I was kind of hoping for some reds and some lime greens and things like that, but we've got some beautiful heliotrope here, which is also a super fragrant flower. We've got these gorgeous coleus called Flamethrower Spiced Curry. And I've got a 6-pack here to show you some more colors of coleus, and then just some golden lysomachia. This here would be a great little container planter. It's going to give you color probably through December. Even when the heliotrope has stopped blooming, you're going to have those beautiful leaves right there. So it's a really, really pretty choice. So in the summer, what you want to do, plant these colorful flowers. Get a container, just throw some potting soil in there, and just pick something, if you want, you can always pick, kind of your main plant. As we always say, the thriller, the filler, and the spillers. So find something big, something to go around it, and something to spill out, and you have yourself a beautiful, colorful planter. It's just kind of the essence of everything. Here, this one is kind of my thriller, believe it or not, because I know it's going to get big and beautiful, and these are going to be wispy on the sides. These are little spillers. It's really, really easy. If you can just remember the thriller, filler, spiller, you'll have beautiful pots. When you're watering them, you want to keep them about wrung out sponge wet. So whatever that takes, whether you're here at the coast or inland, it's going to be a little bit different watering, but just water to keep it evenly moist. You don't want them to dry out. There's no special kind of formula for how much water. It's just whatever it takes to keep this consistently lightly moist. That's all I can really tell you about that. Every place is different. Every garden is different. Every situation is different. So just try and do that. It might take like once a week, slow watering in the shade, or 3 times a week if it's in full sun. Just slow watering, take it easy, get in there, and just make sure that all the soil has gotten wet. And a couple of the plants that are coming up that you'll be seeing, these are really good summer colors, but as we're going, it's hard to believe that we're talking about fall, but I'm gonna, because kind of at the end of July and August, we start getting into those fall colors. So we'll have those rudbeckias, and we'll have some other beautiful, like the pansies again, and those really cool dark colored petunias. So keep an eye out and start thinking about the future, start thinking about what you might want to be planting for later. Clean out some pots, get ready to go. Do we have any questions, Marissa?
Yes, thank you for that insightful information. What hummingbirds attract plants that are good for acidic soil?
Oh, so a butylon is a great kind of a shade morning sun. They can take a little morning sun, but primarily they're a shade plant. Butylons love acidic soil. You can do Rucellia. I'm trying to think of what else is in our shady area. Some of this one right here, because our soil here in Southern California is so alkaline, you can add acidy things to it. So I would say just whatever you want to find. If you're in a different climate than us, there might be different plants there for you.
All right, can you quickly just briefly go over the plants again?
Sure. Okay, so these are leucanthemum. This is a beautiful, it's called Sweet Daisy Jane. These are Angelonia, and Angelonia comes in a ton of colors from white all the way to deep dark purple. And I really like the Archangel ones because they get a lot taller and more beautiful. They just bloom and bloom and bloom in your garden. These are zinnias, our flower of the month. Gorgeous, beautiful little summer color. They love the heat. And then I've got this lobelia. So there's annual lobelia and there's perennial lobelia. If you can find that perennial lobelia, the lobularia, get that. It lasts a lot longer, and it's kind of a cross between alyssum and lobelia, and it's just really, really longer lasting, kind of more bang for your buck. We have here gomphrena. These come in pink and orange and red, all different kind of flower sizes. This is pretty much a bigger one, but really cute little tiny ones. This up here, this little wispy thing is Gaura, Gaura. It's a great filler in the garden. This is Salvia, Mystic Spires. This is Verbena, and I'm going to find out which one exactly. It's called Meteor Shower. Oh, that's a cute one. Bees and butterflies love this plant. And then this is the Hesperozyge Saturea, and it's called Mojito Mint, I think. Hold on, let me pull it out. Sunrise Mojito, Hesperozygous and Saturea. If you could smell this, it's just, it's my favorite. Just a favorite in the garden. It spills beautifully and it fills in this really, really cute little delicate way. And then, I've got this little mini Gypsophylla. It's baby's breath, and it is really cute. And sometimes we get this in pink as well. We have Amazing Coleus, this flamethrower spiced curry. We have heliotrope. This is Fragrant Delight. Heliotrope is also called vanilla flower because it smells so much like vanilla. And I have Lysomachia, Goldilocks. Anything else?
How do they grow next? Like, how do these plants in containers grow next to each other?
Well, sometimes, for summer color and things like that, this would kind of probably in a couple months get really, really big and really, really crazy and really, really wild. But for a few months, it's going to be gorgeous, and just you can kind of contain it a little bit with a little pruning. But in a garden, it would probably fill an area about 5 feet by 5 feet really, really well. These here, they're gonna get taller. I probably wouldn't put 12 in a planter, but just fill a couple in and know that if you want instant gratification, fill it in and let it just bloom like crazy. If you're willing to wait a little bit, know that the plants will grow larger, and just leave a little space for them, then you can enjoy it a little bit longer.
All right. Which plants are for the sun and which plants are for the shade?
So all these up here are for the sun, and these Coleus and Lysomachia and the heliotrope are for the shade. We have a ton more plants here. If you want, come on in and we can show them all to you. But this is just kind of, yesterday I was pulling things and just seeing what looked really beautiful and nice for right now. I love this kind of wild, wispy, almost like a bouquet, a big, wild, meadowy bouquet. So, yeah.
Let me check. I think that might be it.
Okay.
Questions for the live? Yes, that's
all. It? Okay, that's great. So I'd like to thank you again for coming. This is great. I love being here on Tuesdays. Sarah's going to be here on Thursday with her special. I don't know if she's doing plant of the week or flower of the week or rose of the week. She's going to do something really special. And please go to rogersgardens.com. You can sign up to become a preferred guest. We also have a YouTube channel. We have Facebook. We have Instagram. Just follow us there and you'll get all the information on all the plants that are coming up. I thank you very much. Bye-bye.